for Vinny than it does for me.
Yeah, we'll see. Kelly B's here now.
Kelly!
Okay, we'll see when we're live.
I'll look at it.
I think we're live right now.
That's amazing. Okay, so I am coming to you from a hotel room tonight because I am traveling to meet a fabulous person. And being in the hotel room, the Wi Fi is 10 times faster than mine because we are officially live at 14 seconds, which is exciting. Nate, a big welcome to you. Hello to everybody in the chat. We have a fantastic bling party lined up. Now, this is a shorter bling party, but that does not mean that we have any less fabulous bling because tonight we are bringing out the big guns and we do have some stunners, don't we, Nate?
Yep, that's right. Just 5 items each tonight, but they are most certainly are big guns. We have 2 sort of requests as well. You have a bracelet, I wrote down who wanted to look at a bracelet, and I can't find the bit of paper. And also someone had said they want to look at a navy brooch because I think they were going to a wedding and they had a navy dress. And I can't remember who that is either. I'm sorry, but I found a navy brooch and Katie has found an absolutely stunning bracelet.
Yeah, so I can't wait for you guys to see these pieces because they are quite special. But before we get into all the hellos and all of our housekeeping and the wonderful giveaways, we have to introduce our special guest who is sitting right behind us. So who do we have here live in the hotel room? This is very cool.
This is a board trying to get off this thing. It's not like the couch at home.
No, it is kind of a home away from home. Who do we have here?
Oh,
here,
it's backwards.
It is backwards. Let me make you big. Vinny!
Hello.
Hey, Vinny.
How goes it?
So cool to be live with Vinny in the hotel room because Vinny and I have talked about like meeting up for 2 years.
Oh, they're playing corn.
The cornhole.
Cornhole out there. It's right there.
So there's like an entire softball team staying at this hotel for some sort of conference or something, and all of the people are outside playing cornhole, and the kids are running up and down the hall just having a field day.
Oh, thank God they're not doing it now.
Yes, but it's so good to have Vinny here. We have been thrifting and finding fabulous things all day. Very exciting stuff, but we are both tired, aren't we?
Yes, because we talked till 2:45 last night, and then we got up.
Yep.
And officially left for flea marketing at like 8 this morning.
8 this morning. So we are running on low batteries, but we're also running off of the high of all the exciting things that we found today, which Vinny and I will be going live throughout the week from Maryland, and we'll be showing you some of our fabulous finds. So I think the first one will be on Vinny's channel, Vintage Vinny. You can check that out. I think we're shooting for tomorrow night, and then the next one will rotate onto mine. So do stay tuned for that. But now back to our fabulous bling party. Let's see, Nate, we got some hellos here.
We do. Okay, let me go back up to the top in the chat.
I think Lisa is the first one tonight. Hi, Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa from New York, letter artist. Hi, Lisa. Welcome in. And Nick's Vintage Next as well. Hey, Nick, buddy. Welcome in.
Hi, Nick. Good to have you in. Nick was telling me today that they had Vintage Wars on Whatnot again, and I am so bummed I keep missing it because I hear it's crazy and very exciting. So, Nick, I can't wait to hear your thoughts about it because I missed out on it, but that's very cool. Perla's Precious is in the chat. Welcome in, Perla. So glad to have you here.
Hiya, Perla. Welcome in. And Denise, welcome in, Denise, as well. Lovely to have you.
And Angela's here. You know, we say every week, and I'm sure you guys hear us say this. It's so true. We could not do these sales without Angela. And Angela is a rock star because she mods for Pam. She helps out at D's sale. She does our sale. Angela is everywhere, doing everything for everybody. And we love you, Angela. And of course, Karen Gillette is in the chat as well most of the time. And she is a wonderful help as a moderator too. So we just want to thank both of those people for all the hard work they put in for our sales, because Nate and I have proven that we are complete garbage at running.
Yeah, total trash at doing it ourselves. Total trash. I mean, we can pick out a mean brooch, but actually working out who we sold it to and the amount is obviously way too far above our pay grade, because we just can't do it. No, Nettie, welcome in, Nettie. It's lovely to see you. And Kelly is here as well, the birthday girl. I'm not sure if it's birthday tomorrow. Is it tomorrow, Kelly's birthday? Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Happy birthday, Kelly. So good to have you in the chat tonight. And in fact, Kelly, I am sending you a little birthday surprise. So I'm writing that down now. But congratulations and happy birthday. I hope you have a spectacular day. Karen is here. Karen also helps out in the chat. Fantastic. Karen, we're glad to have you in, coming from Canada. Rachel is here as well. Rachel, if you sent me an email back, I have not seen it yet because I've been out of town, but I will check after the sale. But it's so good to have you here.
Hi, Rachel. Lovely to see you. Welcome in. And Patty Cake, Patricia Wishon is here as well. Hi,
Patricia's here.
Welcome.
Hello. Gavin's here. Welcome in, Gavin. So glad to have you.
Okay, Gaz, and Stephanie Stanley. Is Stephanie Stanley a new name? Welcome in.
New.
Welcome in, Stephanie. Lovely to have you here. Heidi Esterholm. Hi, Heidi. Nice to see you.
Hi, Heidi. And I want to go back to Gavin for just a second. I won't spend too long on this, but Vinny really rolled out the welcome wagon when I came here, because the first place Vinny took me was the largest vinyl store in Hagerstown. And Gavin, you would have lost your mind. It was crate after crate after crate of fantastic vinyl. 2 rooms. I could have spent probably a year in there and not seen everything they have. So anyway, it was fabulous. Just wanted to mention that. So if you are looking for a particular record, call the Hub Vinyl in Maryland. They may actually have something and could ship it to you. Anyway,
and
Hub City Vinyl, that's right.
And Gavin, you sent me that clip of David Gilmour singing that French song "Je crois entrer encore." My French is dreadful. I loved it. I had never seen David Gilmour. He was from Pink Floyd, and I really, really loved that. So thanks for sending that to me. I appreciate it.
Gavin sent some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, great stuff.
Greg is here. Welcome in, Greg. So glad to have you here tonight.
Hey, Greg, buddy. Nice to see you. Welcome. And Rosemary's here as well. Hiya, Rosemary. Oh, I'm sorry, Christy M. Welcome in, Christy. Look at that puppy.
So cute. Hi, Christy and Rosemary. Glad to have you. Let's see who else is tuning in that I'm missing. Tammy is here, our dear sweet Tammy.
Hi,
glad
Tammy.
to have you here.
Hi, Tammy. I was talking to Tammy and Linda this morning. Lovely to see you.
Yes, Angela, I did. I met Vinny at Round Top in Texas, but we have been talking for about 2 years about me coming up here to Maryland, because the thrifting and all the shops and things Vinny has are just really incredible. So
as proven today.
Yes, as proven by
the
counter haul that we have today. It's amazing. Let's see. Amy Wilcox is here. Welcome in, Amy.
Hi, Amy. Welcome in. Lovely to see you. Joe's here as well. Hi, buddy. And hi. Jennifer Lab Mama. Welcome in, Jennifer.
Welcome in, Jennifer. Debbie K is tuning in. Welcome in, Debbie.
Hi, Deb.
Let's see who else is in.
Oh, Dan says, my happy mail arrived yesterday. Such fun packaging, and the purple brooch is gorgeous. Fantastic, Dan.
Oh, glad, Dan. I'm so happy that you liked that. And speaking of the special packaging, I am not able to do the special packaging this week, as I am shipping from Vinny's house. So if you get a happy mail package from me this week and it doesn't have my little pug sticker and there isn't a wax seal, have no fear. We have not ended the special packaging. It's just that this special sale that we're doing tonight from the hotel room has fabulous brooches, but it will not have the special packaging, but we will return to that when I get home. So thank you all for understanding about that, but I'm so glad you liked everything, Dan. That's amazing.
Yeah. Ronnie Ronnie D. I think
Hi,
that's very
Ronnie.
cool. That's a very cool rainbow Star Trek
Yeah, I
symbol.
love that. That's cool,
Welcome.
Ronnie.
Welcome in, buddy. Deborah. Hi, Deborah Cabasa. Nice to see you. It's been a while. Welcome
Hi,
in.
Deborah. Glad to have you. Rachel, I don't know, ask Nick about it, but he was saying that there's like these vintage wars on Whatnot where channels compete. I think with sales or they have to do something at a certain time, but it's supposed to be really crazy and really fun. And the last time I missed it, I was out with my grandma, and now I'm here, so I didn't get to do it today, but definitely next time. Melanie is in the house. Welcome in, Melanie.
Hi, I'm Mel. Lovely to see you. Stephanie says, hi, I'm new. And do you guys give advice? I'm selling big collections. You can certainly email Katie and me. If you email Katie, it'll get to me as well. And we're happy to give you any help that we
Absolutely.
can.
Yeah, anything that we can help. We don't know everything about everything, but we do know people that certainly know about specific areas of collecting if that's not something that we're well versed in. So we're happy to get you help and advise on it. So it's always fun just seeing vintage. If you just want to email me something that you found at a flea market because you just wanted me to see it, I'm thrilled because anytime I get to see vintage, it's very exciting to me. So, and Nate as well, we love looking at things.
And we're not gatekeepers. If we know something, we will so happily share it. Janet Green, my friend Janet. Hi, Janet. Welcome in.
Janet. Really glad to see you. Yes. Oh, I know. And then Pam, I don't know how you do it, Angela, but we really appreciate you. You're so valuable. Let's see. Jenny Mack is here. Hey, Jenny.
Hi, Jenny. Welcome. And April Butler. Hiya, April. I got the card in the mail. Fantastic.
Oh, I'm so glad you like that, April.
I think Ange won a giveaway and gave it to April. Is that what happened?
Yes,
You know,
yes,
my mind is not always here. Stephanie Kite is another one. Hello, Stephanie Kite. Welcome in.
Hi, Stephanie. Glad to see you. Thank you, Christy. I have to highlight this little brooch here I'm wearing. Can you believe this, Nate? This is actually Kramer. Wow. Isn't that wild? I wouldn't have expected this from Kramer because they do a lot of rhinestones up, but it's fabulous. This little Harlequin. I got this in an estate sale, and it's one of my new favorite pieces.
It's very good.
It's cool. Rachel, no worries. Whenever you get to respond is good. I just didn't, if you send a response, I didn't want you to think that I was ignoring you. Let's see. We said hello to Stephanie. Glad to have her in the chat. Oh, yes. Hub City Vinyl. If you're looking for something, I'm sure you can call the record shop and see if they'll mail. Yeah. Vinny did kidnap me, and he confessed earlier today. Yes, very true. But willingly.
No shame in my game.
Val M. Hi, Val. Nice to see you.
Oh, Kelly, that's a shame that the vinyl stores by you have closed. Times are definitely hard, I know, for people, but vinyl stores, you got to support your local record store.
Yeah. Sylvia, my friend Sylvia. Hi, Sylvia, sweetheart. Lovely to see you. Hope you're well. Jacqueline. Hi, Jacqueline. And say hi to Raul from me, Sylvia. I hope he's doing well.
Serenity is here. Welcome in, Serenity. So glad you're here.
Oh, nice to see you, Serenity. It's been a few weeks. And Delbert's here as well. Proud American. Hey, buddy.
Hi, Delbert. I like that photo. Delbert, if you've never noticed Delbert in the chats, pay attention because he changes his little icon all the time, and it's fun to see what it is. So, Delbert, I like this photo of you. It's cool. You're wearing a really neat hat. Let's see. I know, Greg. I can too. I can rummage through vinyl for hours. In fact, my mom is so lovely. She goes antique shopping with me, and she's always interested in everything I'm doing. But I remember one time we went to this place that had vinyl, and Mom ended up finding a chair and sitting down. She was like, I want to be supportive, but this is such a long process. So if I'm with someone that isn't maybe into vinyl or doesn't share that same passion, I'll skip it because I know that I could be there for 10 years. Christy's in the house. Welcome in, Christy.
Hi, Christy. Lovely to see you. if anyone's around the Evansville, Indiana area, go to the Evansville Antique Show tomorrow and see our sweet friend Beth Camper.
Oh,
She's
Beth
selling
is
them.
selling. That's cool.
Yeah.
Beth has fantastic stuff. Beth set up at Springfield, and I got to meet Beth next to George and of course Rachel, and it was just so wonderful. Let's see, Jenny, no worries. Anytime you get a chance to send the postcards, that's cool. And in fact, speaking of postcards, we have some new postcards tonight because Vinny was so kind to gift me a bunch of postcards when I arrived. So we have some pretty fabulous little ladies that will be coming to the sale tonight. Well, not for sale, but just with our brooches. Karen is here as well. Welcome in, Karen.
Hi, Karen. That's Karen from Prairie Stone. Lovely to see you. Deborah said she wasn't getting notifications. I don't know what it is. I barely get any notifications anymore. It's I don't know what it is with eBay. With YouTube. But yeah, I'm not getting them either. Dana, it is lovely to see you.
Hi, Dana. Dana reminded me, this reminded me of today, Dana, of you. I know you collect the vintage Bulldog advertising items, and they did have a very cool Bulldog 10. It was extremely expensive. I did not buy it. However, I did think of you and your Bulldog, so that's very cool. Let's see who else. When did Angela not win?
Not win the giveaway, yeah.
I promise this is not rigged. In fact, we can attest to this because nobody was on the phone when Nate gave me the letters. Can't you vouch for the giveaways, Vinny?
What do you mean?
Well, you heard Nate give me the giveaway letters, but nobody else was listening in. It's just us. Yeah, okay. Vinny can vouch that the giveaways are fair.
Which means Vinny can't enter the giveays today,
yes,
unfortunately.
The letters.
Welcome in. Lovely to see you again, Hannah Webb. Nick says that 17 sellers, half an hour each, point for each dollar, point for each 2 items sold. Most sellers do 10 or 15. All right. Okay.
Wow, that sounds fun, Nick. That's so crazy. Vinny, we were talking about the giveaways. We use letters. People have to guess the letter. Whoever guesses the letter gets it. But you were here when we gave out the letters, or I wrote them down.
I was being a smarty.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You're good.
Jane said she got her last order. She said it was timely and beautiful. That's lovely.
Oh, I'm so glad, Jacqueline, that you like that. I believe you got a really classy pair of earrings, but if I got you mixed up with someone else, I'm very sorry. Let's see. Very fast-paced auctions. Very fun to watch. Snagged a swung vase. Oh, that's awesome, Nick. Cool. Vinny just got a milk glass swung glass vase today. Let's see. Who else am I missing? Vinyl lovers have to look at every album in the store, yes, and you have to check the pressing and the condition and the jacket and all the things.
Everyday Crafter, welcome in. When I was a teen, we lived by a record shop called the Rolling Stone. Still there. Getting $1 cutouts back in the day. Yeah. You see, I know how you love flipping through the album. It's flipping through boxes of photographs for me. That just absolutely sends me into apoplexy of joy. I love it. Tulip 2.
We had a great time flipping through photographs the other day, Nate. I took Nate to a shop that I like, and the guy has, thousands of photographs in a box. And Richie's one of my favorite people in town. And at this antique mall, he's got a chair for me, and I just sit in the chair. I bring Nate along. I show Nate all the photos in the box, and we just have the best time going through them. They're fun. Let's see, tulips here. I saw some 1960s vinyl at Goodwill this week by a South African group called Four Jacks and a Jill, formerly the Nevadas. Oh, that's very cool. Tulip.
Oh, I've never heard of them.
I'm not, but I will look them up because I love all the old 60s soul, doo-wop, rockabilly. That stuff's fun. Vintage postcards. I started collecting old trade cards. Some are funny. Have you seen them? I actually have, Hannah, and if you email me, I have a few trade cards. In fact, I sold one that had the Palmer Cox brownies on it a few years ago. The trade cards are fabulous, and I got some great. They're not trade cards per se, but they're in that realm. They're ink blotters. I got a few of those today at a shop that I'll be bringing to a future sale with Venny. So anyway, look out for those if that's something that interests you. Let's see. Oh yes, Calumet City, Illinois, around when the Blues Brothers was filmed. Oh wow, that's very cool. Let's see. Am I missing anything else, Nate? I think we are all.
I think we're ready for a giveaway.
The Brass Ear, that's such a cool name. My favorite record shop when I was in college, and that's how I kind of got into vinyl, there's a place called the Sound Garden, of course, named after the group. And the guy that owned it did framing too, but he had a vinyl shop, and I would go in all the time and buy vinyl. And he'd call me anytime they got a Billy Joel record, and then I'd go buy Billy Joel from him. Great times. Unfortunately, it's closed. I tried to buy their big sign, the Sound Garden, but the son wasn't willing to give it away, and it's still there. So I don't know what's happening, but I would love to preserve it if I could. Loving my postcard. Katie got a little sentimental about it. Thank you. Oh, Heidi, I'm so glad you liked it. The wallpaper is very kind of mid-century, actually, in the background. It's cool. Okay, shall we do a giveaway?
Sure. Okay, if you are new to us, welcome. If not, you could be one of our wonderful lurkers or people who join us in the chat. The giveaways are open to everybody. You don't need to intend to purchase anything to enter the giveaways. It's letters of the alphabet. You can guess as many times as you like, one guess at a time. Good luck.
Yes, and a big welcome, as Nate mentioned, to our friends in the Lurkers Lounge. And oh, my mom's popping in. Hi, Mom. Glad to have you in the chat. Unfortunately, because I'm traveling, I don't have any of Mom's wonderful jewelries for sale tonight. But when I return home, have no fear. I have the most amazing jewelry jar that will be for sale. So be on the lookout for that. Okay, I think this is a clear winner.
I think it's a reasonably clear winner. Yeah, the very first letter put in was K for kilo, and that was the winning letter for the first giveaway.
Rosemary, right out of the gate. Congratulations. You are winning one of our fabulous mystery postcards that will be coming to you. Now, I do not have the giveaways in person with me, so I will be shipping from Maryland for the sale. But if you did win one of the giveaways, unfortunately, I won't be able to ship it right away. But do note that when I get home in about a week and a couple of days' time, I will get that right out to you. So, Rosemary, congratulations. You won our first giveaway.
Congrats.
Stuff. And do stick around because we have 2 other fantastic mystery postcard giveaways throughout the evening, which is fun. Okay, so let's get into a little housekeeping, and then we will jump straight into our sale for this evening. For all of our new folks that are joining us, this is how the sale is going to run tonight. If you've been here a minute, thanks for sticking around while we go over just a little bit of housekeeping. So if you claim an item from either Nate or me, please send the following information to my email. That's katie@katiescreations1.com. We need a couple of pieces of information from you. That's your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping address with zip code, and your PayPal email. All of the items that you are seeing on screen tonight are shipping from Florida. So even though Nate is in New Zealand, his stock is with me. And we are able to give you a fantastic combined rate through Pirate Ship. We do ship internationally, so if you live overseas, we are more than happy to ship to you. Canada is experiencing some postal strikes right now, and I don't know too much information about that at this moment, but do be aware if you're in Canada, shipping is around $10 to $20 ish if you purchase from us. And with the postage strikes, I can't guarantee how fast it would get to you. We also have shipped overseas to Belgium, and that is about $14-ish to ship there, depending on where you live. But throughout the States, it is a very easy rate at around $4 for shipping for our sales, roughly. Also, with the lag being as rough as it is sometimes, do make sure that you take a moment and toggle on out of Top Chat. I don't know why it exists. It's sort of a useless option, but if you're on a cellular device, make sure that you are in all messages. And if you are on a computer, go ahead and toggle on over to live chat. Also, when bidding on the items, you will see yourself first because you are closest to your own internet. So refreshing throughout the evening will just help you stay up to date with the feed. Also, all bids that you do make in our sale are a true bid, and you definitely can outbid yourself on the sale. We find that that is the fairest way to do things around here. And Angela will be putting in the starts and the bids in. Whatever Angela says goes. So if she calls a winner, we have to go by what Angela sees. But we do try to make it fair for everyone. Especially with the lag, we know that there's pieces that multiple people might be interested in. So we do our best to keep it fair for everybody, and we appreciate you understanding. Okay, so I think we've covered everything that I can possibly think of, and we will go ahead and jump into the sale now. And Nate's first brooch, I must say, is pretty darn spectacular.
Cheryl popped in to give us a thumbs up,
Hi,
but she's
Cheryl.
not feeling well. So I hope you feel better really soon.
I do too, Cheryl, but thanks for coming by and giving us a thumbs up. Do you have a sister, Rosetta Tharpe? Oh man, her music's great. I do not, but I would love to find one of her albums. Yes. Oh, the quality of the graphic is phenomenal. Angela, she did our sale housekeeping, and I appreciate you, Angela. It's the new one that you did for us, so thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to get into our first fabulous little brooch of the evening, which is going to be one of Nate's pieces. Nate, we talked about this, but we both wrote down who was the person that requested this navy brooch for a wedding, and we're not sure who it was. But if you are here tonight, note that we don't require you, of course, to bid on this, but if you're interested, it is pretty fantastic, and it would be great for a wedding. So this one is 2 1/4 inches in size, and it is starting off, Angela, at $38. And Nate, I just think the colors in this and the design are stellar.
This is just beautiful. And again, this is a really high quality piece. I hunted through the Juliana books for this and didn't find it. There's another piece I've got a little bit later that I'm almost 90% sure is Juliana, but I couldn't find it in the books or on the internet resource. This has just a beautiful ray of these sort of London blue topaz marquee cut rhinestones. It's after 58 because of the Aurora Borealis central stone. It is really, really stunning. It just looks so pretty. I'm really in love with this blue, this London blue topaz, this almost gray shift blue. I just think it's so pretty.
It is really stunning. We are going to get this on a fabulous little postcard that Vinny gifted me of a clipper ship from Boston, Massachusetts. So you guys can see this. This postcard comes from 1938. And you can see how well it just plays with the blues. It's gorgeous. These big stones are incredible. This is all glass. The slender marquise, for me, really make this. You've got the wider marquise there, and then I love when these, mid-century brooches do this, where they've got these little bits of metal that kind of look like fleur-de-lis that come out, and they just really add such a different dimensionality to this. I think it's very spider-like, so you could totally wear this for Halloween if you wanted to as well.
It's a really pretty palette of blue. It's stunning. It really is. I love that London blue. I love the sort of almost ashy lilac blue larger stones as well. They're breeding beautifully.
And the AB stones, to me, that just makes any brooch. It totally breaks up the solid color stones and adds a little bit of sparkle. And you can see when I take it here, you really get that just quality paparazzi effect. It's amazing. Hi, Marjorie Rodriguez. Good to have you in the chat tonight.
Hi, Marjorie. Welcome in.
So we're going to go ahead and start the countdown. I see Rachel in at 40. This piece is fabulous. And if I didn't mention, yes, there are quite a symphony of rivets. Nate thought I could go the wholesale and maybe not mention that, but I had to. Symphony of rivets on the back of this. Crazy construction. I mean, look at this. Every one of these pieces is riveted on to the back. So this is the kind of piece, that wasn't just made as a throwaway item. They really took the time and the quality and the effort to design each one of those pieces. And then the stones are prong set as well. So, it's really just excellent quality. Okay, let's go ahead and count her down. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in. I know, Jennifer, sometimes the earrings are signed and the brooch is not, and sometimes the brooch is, but the earrings are not. I tell you, Nate, you'd probably agree. If you made this, wouldn't you want your name on it?
Yeah, I find it really frustrating, to be honest. I really do. And there is sold.
Okay, let's see who's going to grab that stunner.
Jacqueline, congratulations. You're going to love that when it arrives. The color saturation of those stones is insane. Thanks, everyone who was bidding on that. I really appreciate it. The stunning piece.
Jacqueline, that is killer. You are going to adore that when you get it in person. It is just wonderful. Okay. Oh, so many good ones to do. What do I pick? Well, okay. I'll tell you what. Let's just go ahead and do this stunner. This one's amazing. I have had this for I don't know how many months because I personally have not wanted to part with it, but also it's just been so fabulous. And I cannot say that this is Juliana or Weiss or Eisenberg, but it's one of the top quality makers. Whoever made this put a lot of effort into this. This measures 3 inches in size, so it is a whopper. And this is starting off at $32, which is honestly a steal of a deal for something like this. It is just the most gorgeous, crazy rhinestone burst that you have ever seen. Really lovely. You've got the baguettes, the rounds, the marquise, kind of all of my favorite shapes in this. It's almost crescent moon-like as well. So you could wear it kind of any way that you wanted to. It does look very floral. And you can tell from the quality of the rhinestones that someone put a lot of work into the design of this. And also the puddling on the back is just some of the smoothest, nicest. I mean, this is meant. Someone had this and they took incredible care of it because it doesn't look a day over being from the 1950s. And
my word, that is
I know.
stunning.
The dimensionality of this is just awesome because you can see how the rhinestones just spray right out of the middle. I mean, for wedding season coming up, this would be incredible if you've got a bride's bouquet.
It would look so nice if you could put it in your hair, or something that you could add it to a barrette or a band.
Yeah, totally. I don't have the hair for this at all, but if you had a big, beautiful updo, just imagine how stunning that would be. Or a headband. You could wear this popped onto a beautiful headband instead of a crown if you're doing that, or someone that's got, a wedding coming up. Also, just on a hat, because it can be very blingy and dressy, but you can also make it a little more fun, casual on a hat if you want to as well. So I think that the effect of this is just fabulous. Yes, clear and vintage with a flair. It's very busy, but it is fascinating, Greg. It's just, there's so much happening here, and I love it. To me, the little baguettes that they've used at the end, this just is really effective. Totally effective. Okay, let's get this on one of our vintage postcards. And we will start the countdown on this. I just had this fabulous postcard. Oh, it's over here. That's why. Vinny gave me this of this wonderful lady on a crescent moon.
Oh,
She
that's cool.
was naked. I did not realize. So I'm sorry if you were not hoping to see nudity, but you got a little nudity. So I'll cover her up in the middle. But we'll start the countdown here. Let's see. Rosemary is in at 33. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Yeah, it is a pretty fabulous postcard. I love that. It is so Vinny, Mom. It is. Yeah, fabulous little brooch. And that is the bid end.
Fantastic.
Thank
Come
you.
on here for the nudity. Good on you,
Well,
Ronnie.
I don't care so much about the nudity, but I'm pretty sure YouTube might have a problem with it. So we don't want to flash and get demonetized.
Oh, Rosemary picked that up. That's a great buy. Hi, Karen Lord.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, lovely to see you.
On one of your pashminas, Karen would be fabulous. Rosemary, congratulations. That's headed
great pickup.
your way. That is gorgeous. You're going to love that when you get it in person. Okay.
Carly.
Hi, Carly. Welcome in.
Nice to see you.
Oh, this one. Okay. Guys, this is starting off, or I should say Angela, starting off at $46. And this one measures 3 inches as well, so it's a great size. This is truly an incredible antique piece. We usually get these, and when we do find them, because they're getting harder to find, they're sort of a brassy metal. And this one is silver in color, which I think is so unique. It's just gorgeous, Nate.
Hiya, Pam Avery. Lovely to see you.
Avery.
You're right. They are almost always. 95% of the ones that I see are in that brassy copper tone. So this is really unusual in a way that it's in these silver tones. When I showed this to Ange, she said it looks spider web like.
Yes.
And now I can't really see anything but this sort of sharp spider web design, but it's very pretty. The stone is simulating a amethyst, so it's purple glass. There is vintage wear on the stone, just slight vintage wear. It really doesn't detract from how beautiful it is. It's a beautiful purple.
Yeah. And the Victorian era, you find a lot of those old postcards, writings, things in books, vellum in books you'll find with that kind of spider web like effect on. So this is very fitting for the era of the brooch, I think.
Auntie Christy. Hi, Auntie Christy.
Hi, Auntie Christy.
How lovely to see you.
I imagine this, of course, all year round, because really brooches are just fabulous anytime. But I truly imagine this if you're dressing up for Halloween, and I know that we're not quite at Halloween time yet, but if you do something for Halloween and you want to do the whole witch costume, this would just be the most perfect brooch ever to wear for it. I think it would just be stunning. But you could definitely wear this at the collar too.
See the length of the pinback on it. It's long.
And it has its C clasp, so you can see that it's an earlier piece as well.
Yeah.
The design to me is just absolutely gorgeous. All the metal work here is just stunning. The little flowers, everything about this, and the shape of the glass stone in the middle is really unique as well, because I feel like they're usually round. Or oval, and I just think that this is great.
Yeah, it's a lot of brooch. It really is, and I mean, I think this is Victorian. it could be up until the 1920s. It still sort of has enough 20s influences and even Nouveau influences. But I think it's a little earlier. I think it's turn of the century. I really do.
I do too. I mean, look at the way that they've done the back. This is a thing I talk about on brooches all the time. They don't have to do any design on the back because it's going to be up against your clothes. But look at the metal work that they put into the back. It's, I mean, absolutely crazy to me just how much goes into this. It's wonderful. So we're going to get this on one of our vintage postcards, Best Wishes. You guys have seen this one around.
It's a number that's on the back.
Yes.
There is just a number.
And it says 6541. So I don't know what that particularly means. I've never seen that before. But it is stamped into.
It is 6514, not 6541.
Oh, yes.
I put it in the chat.
Oh, thanks, Vinny.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we're going to get this on our vintage lavender postcard and start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in. Oh, I should show that, Mom. I certainly will. Okay, we'll see who's going to grab that one. Ooh, this is a nail biter. A real nail biter.
Sold. Wow.
Okay, I see that.
Oh, my.
It's a gorgeous piece.
I think Patsy came in seriously on that.
I think Patsy got it too, but I want Angela to confirm. Yes.
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks, Patsy. Thank you too, Jenny.
Thank you.
In all honesty, it's all day $100+ brooch. So 150 easily. Congratulations. I'm finding that as Katie mentioned, I'm finding that brooches like this so difficult to source. I'm having to pay much more for them than I was only a couple of years ago. They just don't seem to be out there any longer in the abundance that they once were. You find that too, Katie?
I do. I source Victorian brooches anytime that I can get them at a good price, and they are very difficult to find, let alone get them for something that we can bring to the sales to you all. So we really do look for them because, and I think that they're just getting harder to find. Collectors have them. They're being passed down through families. And just that probably some of them didn't survive over the years. And so they're very cool pieces. Yeah. Unusual to see the silver tone, Jana. You're 100% right on that.
I mean, you're going to love it, Patsy, when you see how crisp the what we're calling the spider web and the floral, how crisp that is on there. It is beautiful. You didn't spend too much at all.
Not at all, Patsy. That is.
I mean, it was a great power. It was
way
a great
more.
Yeah, and thank you. It's a beautiful piece. You're going to just love it.
Yeah, it is. I want to take a moment and show this picture my mom sent because we're not selling one of her pieces tonight because I'm traveling, but my mom has a whole team of people at the news station she anchors with that are now wearing brooches. And so, of course, the sports reporter, Chris Porter, is wearing some fabulous big bling, and we did gift him a brooch, and he is wearing it on air, which is very cool. So that is Chris Porter, my mom, who's also rocking a brooch, Anthony, and Tim, the weatherman.
And your hair is looking spectacular. I love this color through it, Jeannie. That's so glamorous. That's the brooch that you gave for him, and there's one that I've given for him. I can't wait to see that one. But look at that. Look how cool that is.
So cool. So our team is the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that is a Jaguar. So it's just, I think, perfect. But this goes to show you that men can rock brooches too.
Yeah.
So the brooch game is strong, and I'm glad to see that you guys are enjoying them at the station. Bringing back brooches through the news. Very cool. Okay.
Yeah, I love that brooch too, Greg. And when I saw that Katie had given, I said, "Oh, if you happen to see another one of those, think of me."
Yes, I will. The dude is styling. That is so
Yeah.
true. And of course, you can post all of your photos of your brooches, your collections, things that you're sharing, things that you get from our sales or anywhere to the hashtag Angela and I created on Instagram, the Brooch Gang. So you'll want to tune in to that and see what all of us are wearing and sharing and enjoying in the community. Okay.
Christy says the butterfly sash pin that I sent you the pic of was only $5 at a flea market near the villages.
Wow.
That's the second 1900s pin that I found for $5.
That is a killer bargain, Christy. Wow.
Oh, I'd
That's
love
what
to
frames are made of. Okay, so my next brooch is pretty special. It's 3 inches in size. Now, Juliana did a whole range of animal pins, and I have scoured the website, scoured the book. Nate has also scoured the website. We see a lot of brooches very similar to this. It's not any that are like this in this, because animals are figural. So we haven't seen a giraffe, but the quality to me screams Juliana. So I don't know if we have something of Juliana that just isn't documented because they use paper tags and the paper tags were taken off and thrown away, or it isn't Juliana, but I think that it's definitely Juliana quality. This one is so darling. It's starting off at...
Oh, I hope he likes it, Heidi. I hope he likes that brooch.
It's starting off at $42, and it is for the most adorable, fantastic.
Don't say what this is.
What
do people see?
Yeah, what do you see in the chat? What animal do you think that this is? This is pretty fantastic. I love the use of the baguettes with the pear-shaped stones for the ears, for the leg. I mean, have you ever seen anything like this at all, Nate?
Never. And so this is like the tour de force of design. 17 stones. There are 17 differently shaped stones that with minimal setting. People say it's a kangaroo. They're just trying to have it over on me. But if you can arrange 17 differently shaped stones and come out with what I think is, without a shadow of a doubt, a giraffe, it's insane. It's an insane level of design ability to be able to do that. It's an implied giraffe, and it is still so amazing.
It's so successful because if I've got this on, even from back here, which is a pretty far distance from the computer, I can almost instantly look at it and see that it's giraffe. And it's so happy to me. And I just think the use of the blue stone in the middle is incredible. The ears, I mean, it's just the neatest little thing. It's silver toned. Oh, yes, you have to say that again, Nate.
It's not a teddy bear. And it's huge too.
Yeah, 3 inches. Look at this, guys. This is crazy amazing. Oh, I got the wrong side of the ruler. I'm holding this up because a lot of you guys, are not used to seeing, you said that the ruler is more helpful. So I'm going to hold that up. But this is just fantastic. We're going to get this on one of our vintage postcards so that you guys can see it. We got to do some type of outdoor scene. Oh, well, this one has cows, and I'm not sure that cows and giraffes would really coexist, but we don't know. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the giraffe with the cows. This is a postcard from the 1930s.
If nobody picks this up, we'll go into negotiations off camera.
Okay, Nate.
Yeah,
All right.
I am stunned at how this design, and this is the second brooch tonight that we've looked at and thought, oh look, get to our friend Google reverse images. We could not find this
Yeah.
piece anywhere. Oh, and yeah,
I mean, it's so good. I'm going to put it on the hat so you guys can see how cool it looks on a straw hat. Kind of that safari vibe. But we will go ahead and start the countdown. This guy is just adorable. He is so cute. The use of the stones, honestly, it blew my mind just like it's
yeah.
blowing Nate's. I mean, it's so cool. I've never seen another thing like it. And that big blue stone in the middle, wow. Okay, let's start the countdown here. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end our fabulous little giraffe friend. And I think because we all remember Toys R Us, right? I think this guy has to be named Jeffrey the giraffe. Okay. Let's see who gets. Oh, wow, that's a nail biter to the end. Greg says, such a unique brooch. It could have been made specially for someone, totally. That could have been made exactly by a jeweler. Okay, Serenity, you're picking that guy up. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. Oh, you collect giraffes, Karen. Oh, wow. That's wild.
Right. I had to put a bid in. I
You're always
welcome. He's mine now, so I'm gonna call him a kangaroo.
Kangaroo. He can be whatever you want him to be, just as long as he makes you happy. All is well. Okay. Let's see. I think after this one we'll do a giveaway. Let's see what we have. Oh yes, this guy. Oh wow, this is fabulous. This next piece is starting off at $38. And this, let me tell you, reminds me of back in the 50s when you would see all the Hollywood stars. This reminds me of something that they would wear down the red carpet. It's so glamorous. This is a measurement, let's see here, of 2 3/4 inches. And it is starting off at $38, Angela.
Penny 4, she says, Katie, my grandson Christian keeps waving you and saying, hi, Katie.
Oh, hi, Christian. Hi, buddy.
Hi, Christian.
So good to have you in our chat tonight. I'm glad you're hanging out with us.
Hey, little buddy.
Okay. Yes. Did I say the wrong start price? Yes, this is starting off at 38. Nate, this is incredible, this brooch.
This is so similar to a couple of Juliana designs. Not many vintage designers use these hematite rhinestones. This is an absolutely insanely perfect condition. Literally, it appears unworn. The back is absolutely. He just gave the biggest smile. How old's Christian?
How cute is he?
How old's our little man Christian? This is spectacular. It's a mirror finish on the back, and I always say you should have a brooch with black rhinestones. And this, even though there's fewer black than clear rhinestones, it certainly has that really the same elegant, quiet chicness that black rhinestone pieces have.
And the hematite makes it, to me, so unique. I mean, you'll go to many shops, see hundreds of brooches, I think, before you see anything with the hematite again. And it's so classy. I mean, you could wear this with your little, we talk about the little LBD all the time, have your little black dress ready to go for your night outs, or when you got something kind of fancy cocktail party to go to. This is great, but also you don't need a fancy outfit to wear your rhinestone brooches. I know My grandma used to save her rhinestone brooches until they went to a very fancy kind of dinner event. And now I love to wear them just to the grocery store, and people comment on them. You can put this one on a tie. You can do all kinds of really fun things with this. So,
He's 18 months old, blonde hair,
oh,
and sky blue eyes.
oh, that's
How,
so
how
so cute.
sweet.
Okay, let's see. We've got to put this on a really cool postcard. What do I want to do? I carried a whole stack of postcards with me. Oh, let's put it on this one. This postcard from 1906 is fantastic. We're going to get this on this postcard here, and we will count it down with fondest love. Fabulous little gal. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 7, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in. Thank you, Rachel. I actually was at the grocery store the other day. I was getting out of my car, and a guy got out of his car. He took one look at me and he said, "Hey, can I borrow that hat sometime? It's snazzy." I said,
I think that is a pass on that one. Okay,
well,
we'll
it's
show
like
it.
in your collection.
We'll show it at the end, and it might be staying in my collection.
Yeah, it might be. Okay, we had some folks that asked if I could bring some big chunky bracelets, and I have had this little bracelet, well, it's not so little, for a while now because I just think it's so beautiful. And I got this down in Renegers with Jeffrey, and this piece really spoke to me, and I actually paid up a little bit for it, and I went back and back and back to the booth, and I kept looking at it, and I finally said, I think that's a sign. I just have to buy it. So we actually discovered through Google Lens that this is a very special company, a jewelry maker. It's not signed, but through a lot of research, we were able to determine that this is about 7.5 inches in size, so it's a very standard, wonderful size. And this is starting off at $48, but when you see it, you will totally understand why. It is this stunning 1950s, 60s confetti bracelet with these fabulous little ladies in all four corners of each individual piece of the bracelet with the faux pearls and that beautiful purple. This is made by a company called, and I'm going to mispronounce this, but Sierra Cellini, and they made really high-end costume jewelry in the 1950s and 60s. I think, were based out of New York.
Yeah, I think they're in New York, and it was from the late 40s until 1975 they ceased production. They had a range of these chunky bracelets and pendants and earrings that had faces. And they were an Asian style face, and I think they were called the Asian Princess range. They are the highest selling of all of their ranges, in the hundreds and hundreds of dollars. These types of bracelets I saw regularly selling for $75, $80.
Yeah.
The ladies in the corner absolutely make it for me on this piece. It is just so beautiful.
They do, and I want to also point out that there's not just ladies, there's little koi fish. So if you look closely in this panel, see the little koi fish here? He's like a little fish, and then you have these fabulous little ladies, and these confetti cabochons are just fabulous. They are absolutely amazing. I love the silver and brassy tones on this bracelet. I love how chunky it is. I think it's fabulous. Nikki says, Katie, I received my beautiful floral and pottery dish with the pink brooch made by your mom. Oh, you love it. That's fabulous. I'm so glad, Nikki. Oh, yes, Patsy. Yes, it is. It is Memorial Day, so We will take a moment to thank all of our military who have served and who have paid the ultimate price for America. Yes, Patsy, thanks for acknowledging that. Okay, we are gonna. I don't mean to move away from Memorial Day. I know that's a hard day for a lot of folks, but I do want to make sure that we are mindful of time tonight because Vinny and I have to get up really, really early for a sale tomorrow. So we will go ahead and start the countdown. This does have, by the way, a lobster. What am I saying? A fold over clasp. So this works wonderfully well. So you've got your basic fold over clasp here, and it is just such quality. Very easy to put on. So we'll go ahead here and start the countdown. Look at the koi fish, fabulous ladies. All those purple stones, just great with the faux pearls, and lots of fun flash in this bracelet. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Now the panels, I didn't measure them, are about 2 inches. So there's definitely, I mean, this is a fabulous little bracelet.
It's beautiful.
Okay. Gorgeous, guys. All right. I see Angela's sold. We'll see who gets this one. This is a stunner. And you know, I just love those confetti rhinestones from the 1950s, 60s. I think that they're so magical because they've got this just really fun flash to them, you know, and they just match everything. They're so good. Jenny, congratulations.
Wow. Congratulations.
You did that.
Love that.
You are going to enjoy that, and you got a great deal on it. You're going to love that. Thank you to everybody else that was bidding. Noelle, welcome in. Glad to have you here tonight. We do have some really extra special pieces in tonight's sale, so I'm sure all you guys will find something that you love just as much.
Hi, Noelle. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Noelle. Okay, let's go ahead and do our mid-show giveaway. So we've got mystery postcards tonight. Now, the mystery postcards will ship a little bit later than our regular items as I am out of town, and I'll be shipping from Maryland. So, Nate, how can folks win our giveaway?
Sure, you do not need to have purchased anything or intend to purchase anything to enter the giveaways. They're open to everybody. They're a thanks to you for spending your time with us. It's letters of the alphabet. You can guess as many times as you like, but one letter at a time. Good luck. And hello, Noreen Hoffman. Lovely to see you.
Hi, Noreen. Welcome in. Glad to have you here.
Okay. I'm going to prepare myself for the onslaught of letters.
I know, me too. I always like seeing them in the chat. They're fun.
Okay, I found the letter. I'm just going to go back up to the top to make sure it was the first time, and I will message you right now.
Yeah, message me. Let me know who you see so we can confirm. Nate and I have gotten this wrong on more than one occasion, so we confirm now with each other so that we don't mess it up. Let's see here. I'm just finding it. Yeah, I see it too. If this is who I think it is, Nate, this is crazy. Rosemary, again, congratulations.
Yes, for sugar to Rosemary Jolly. Congratulations, Rosemary.
She have ESP?
Yep, Rosemary, you got to go play the lottery, man. You just won yourself 2 fabulous mystery postcards. Congratulations. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Oh yeah, Nate gets some really cool brooches in, but when this one came in particular, Nate and I both spent, I don't know, how long do you think we talked about this? 30 minutes, maybe, just this one brooch?
Probably more.
Yeah. This one blew my mind. I thought it was the most beautifully designed, classy, incredible thing I had ever seen. This is starting off at $42.
And
it is
again, it's
2.5
another one.
inches.
We could not find another one
Yeah.
like it, which astounds us when we find pieces that are of such beautiful design, such successful designs, and that you would expect to see a few of them.
Yeah, you
But
would think there'd be information on them. There'd be another one, but this one, so far, yes, I did say 42, Angela.
42. This
Um,
one I really
but-
had to pay up for. Again, this is just an effort to bring real quality to the sales. These beautiful emerald colored baguette rhinestones on this really delicate. I mean, it's the bottom part of the feather is in silver tone with these sort of millefleur set clear rhinestones like a diamond setting, and the top is in this gold tone, a gold tone bow. It's just an exceptional design.
It's so beautiful. I love the feathers sort of coming out of the bow, meeting at a central point in the middle. And this could be totally quills, it could be ferns, it could be feathers, this could be anything in the world you want it to be. But to me, this screams so like classy Hollywood Regency era. It's so good. The baguettes going through the middle to me is such a successful design. Nate mentioned the kind of two-tone of metals happening here. You've got the gold, and then I love that they've kind of used this in the center, and then the silver on the other side. It's just everything about the design is amazing. So I'm going to put
this setting of the green rhinestones was something that was perfected by Van Cleef and Arpels, which they called their invisible setting, because there's no metal that is shown to hold the stones in. This isn't really using that exact technique, because that technique actually carves grooves and ridges and stones, but this mimics that technique so well.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And this on our Victorian inspired 1907 postcard is just fabulous. Best wishes. Love the greens together. Again, another great way to display brooches. My mom's been wearing a lot of V-neck dresses at the moment. And if you saw in that photograph that I showed, she has been wearing them where the brooch is not on your traditional lapel, but she's been wearing it, let me show you, right in the center. And I think that this particular brooch would be an incredible use of that space on a V-neck dress. It would just look absolutely stunning right there at the center point. It does look very French. It's just gorgeous.
It looks to me like it's a company that has copying like a major piece of jewelry.
Yes.
You know, it's such a successful design. It just seems like, oh, look, let's take something from the Belgian Queen's jewelry collection, and this is what they come up with. It's honestly, it's stunning.
It's gorgeous. It really is. This is definitely, I could see being copied off of something that you'd see out of the jewel collection at the Smithsonian or the crown jewels in England. It's just stunning. Okay, let's go ahead and count this guy down at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Just a real stunner here. I like this one a lot, Nate.
Yeah, it's stunning.
It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
I've had this a long time.
Yes, a better part of, I'd say, at least 2 years, haven't you,
Probably
Nate?
2 years. I think 2 years, yeah.
It is. Yes, great on a tuxedo or a turban. Anything
Urban,
you
yeah.
Okay.
Noel, that goes to you. Congratulations. Thank you. Thanks everyone who was bidding on that. I had to start that basically what I paid for it. And it was one of those times where I'm thinking, I just want to bring something that is drop dead gorgeous. And yeah, Thanks, everybody. It's a beautiful. You're gonna love it when it arrives. You really are.
Yeah, it's beautiful in person. Okay, I've got to follow Nate's green brooch with another green brooch, but this one is quite special. It is a Weiss, and you know how much I love Weiss. In fact, I think it's one of my very favorite jewelry manufacturers in the world for its quality. This one is starting off at
Kim, welcome in,
$45. Hey,
Kim.
Kim,
Nice
welcome
to see you.
in. Glad to have you. Oh, mom's in a commercial
In a
break.
commercial break.
That's awesome. Okay, so this is 2 3/4 inches in size. This is the Weiss Stunner. It glows. It's signed Weiss. It's got square rivets, puddling, all the things. Now, if you don't know anything about Weiss and you're kind of new to the jewelry world, Weiss made some incredible jewelry. Albert Weiss started his company in 1942. But the neat thing about Albert Weiss, and I always love to say this because I think it's so amazing, he worked for Coro. And if you know Coro jewelry, he really learned all the best stuff from Coro, took it, made his own company. Weiss was only around for a very short time, from 1942-ish into the 70s, and then it closed down. And so Weiss is becoming really difficult to find, and the quality of the rhinestones they used were from Austria. Incredible, incredible quality. This glows like you would not believe. It has
Oh, wow.
best glowing stones in it. It's crazy good. It's a fabulous size. The puddling is there, the detail. It's one of the nicest butterflies I've seen. It's marked Weiss. There's its nameplate there. You've got the square rivet, the puddling, all the things. It's just so good.
And again, it looks like it is straight out of the showroom. When you turn that round and you show the back, the puddling, it is pristine. The mirror finish on that. Someone absolutely cherished this.
It was obviously the prize of someone's collection, and they took really stellar care of it.
Hiya, Nikki Maas.
Hi, Nikki. I mean, the use of the marquee stones to me to fill in the wings of the butterfly and the center part is just an incredible design idea. And then I love that they use all these different colors and sizes of rounds. It is absolutely beautiful. And you do see a lot of vintage butterflies, but I promise you, you won't see one as well designed as this. Even the antennas are textured metal. They have done just an incredible job putting this guy together, and it is a good size. It's very sparkly, very spring, very summer, all the things. I mean, if you love butterflies, this just makes you happy when you look at it. It's so good. We are going to get this on one of our vintage postcards. And now the question is, which one do we want to do? So let's see here. Oh, yeah, I'm going to go with this one. So this is one of my favorite postcards. It's the cherry blossoms in DC.
Oh, I love this one too.
I love this postcard. And I mean, how perfect for the butterfly. Actually, let's put it on this side. So springy, so summery, so wonderful. Weiss, the best quality you can get. Weiss is up there in the costume jewelry world with Eisenberg. We talk about Kramer a lot. Juliana Weiss is right up there. Emmons, oh yeah, all the fabulous things. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown. Let me show the glow one more time. This is gold tone. Crazy amazing. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end, friends. It's a stunner. I know. I get very excited about Weiss. Mom knows. Sometimes we'll be out shopping, and I'll see a Weiss, and I'll just freak out. And mom will be like, "Oh, tell me about it," and I'm like, "It's Weiss. It's Weiss."
And says, "This should be a gift for your favorite moderator."
I'm sorry, Angela. I know you like that. Patsy, oh my goodness, congratulations.
Great
That's
buy.
a killer buy. And thank you to everyone else that was purchasing, bidding on that. That's fabulous. Okay, let's go into Patsy. We each just have one more item left in tonight's sale. And this last item that Nate has tonight is kind of something we've never done before. So this is exciting. Nate, I'll have
Oh,
you.
don't leave it to me to explain. I'm far too
Okay.
shy to be explaining
Okay,
this.
I'll explain this.
I'll interject.
Okay. So Nate and I had this crazy idea, and I said, I think we can pull this off. And I thought this was really fun. And I got this idea from another seller that I had seen online doing these kind of mystery items. And I thought, ooh, this would be really fun. So for tonight's sale, we are offering a fabulous brooch. It will be a value of 50 or higher. And we are starting it off at 50. You don't know what you're getting, but it is going to be Weiss, Kramer, Eisenberg quality. I can't guarantee that it will be marked one of those things, but I can tell you that for sure you're going to get something that will blow your mind when you get it. And it is going to be a complete mystery chosen by Nate out of his own fabulous collection of things that he's not really wanted to sell yet. So you're going to get some of the best of the best, and it's going to be a complete mystery. So we're trying this out. We think that this would be really fun. And if you're up for a little bit of a mystery, this piece definitely is for you, and it can be backed by Nate and I that for sure it will be a value of 50 or higher. So we are starting this off at $50.
It says, "Oh, Karen, I see. I'm really sort of shy and embarrassed now. I'm feeling it.
You're feeling
the
nervous.
shyness."
It's okay, Nate. It's new. We've not done this before.
Yeah.
This is crazy. But it is going to be fabulous. And if you've seen our sales before, you know that Nate and I work really hard on bringing some of the very best. Vinny was out with me today. We were shopping, and Vinny knows, I think now a little bit how picky I am with jewelry. I mean, I really look over every little detail and piece. And, you know, Nate and I spend hours looking and researching and finding things. So we have so much fun with it, but I love that this is a complete mystery. You won't know what you're getting, but I promise it's going to be something top tier. Okay.
I read that as QR code. When you said, I read that. I don't have a QR code. Bless you, bewildered Karen. GQ snapshot.
You know what? That's what Poodle is selling in the alleyway tonight. She is selling a QR code that will take you to a GQ snapshot of Nate.
Jeannie says, will we get to see it?
Yes, I can show it, Nate, if you prefer.
Well, maybe we need to ask the person who
yes, yeah, we can ask the person that wins it if they would mind if we show it on the next sale. But
I will guarantee that this will be something that is in my absolute top tier. Not only in my top tier, but it will have been a brooch that I have refused to sell, even when Katie has told me you've got to sell it. You know, pee or get off the can. She'll often say to me, you know, sell it. And so this will be a real top tier, but I think we should probably count it down.
Let's count this down. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Now, this brooch is not actually physically in the hotel room with me. It is back home in Nate's stock. So, unfortunately, I'm not able to ship that right away. So, of course, all of the items that we're selling tonight, I will be shipping in the next couple of days from Vinny's. If you do win the mystery brooch or the giveaway, We will ship that when I return home, but I'll go ahead and invoice you, and whoever wins the mystery brooch, I am giving you guys free shipping. So,
Oh, Noelle, thanks everyone.
Noelle, congrats.
I
Oh, that's
really
so cool.
appreciate the trust. Honestly, there's a lot of trust involved when you're buying something that you don't know what it is. And I said to Katie, if it was to get over 100, it will be that brooch.
Yeah, I know which one.
Yeah, I have
know
one.
exactly.
I have one brooch that is the brooch that basically poops on every other brooch that's ever existed. It is absolute, and I have put that to the side for at least 2 years, but
I need Poodle to bring security from the alleyway so I can bring it out because, yeah, it's just that fabulous. I know which one, and I'm like, oh,
don't you?
Believe Nate. I can't believe I'm so excited. Noelle, you're going to be just beside yourself.
Noelle, would you? We don't have a sale next week. We don't have a sale next week, do we?
Right.
We don't. Are we going to try for a midweek one? I'm wondering, would Noelle like us to show it at our next, unveil it at our next sale?
Yes. Let us know, Noelle, if that's okay with you. And if it's not okay, I promise we will. Oh, okay. Fabulous, Noelle. So yeah, we'll show it next sale. Noelle, congratulations. You have won free shipping on our mystery little item. And it's not little, it's pretty spectacular. So we will ship it out when I return home, but I will be working on invoices in the next couple of days here. Okay, wowie, that was fun. That was exciting. I didn't know how that was going to be, but that was cool.
I need a cigarette and a lie down. Maybe a cuddle.
Exactly. I need some water. Okay, my last piece of the evening is pretty fun. I love this brooch because to me it's just so spring, so wonderful. Happy colors, just the things you think about when you think about fresh flowers out in the meadow, your favorite colors and Easter eggs, all the things that just sort of make you happy in life. And this is 2 inches in size. It's got gorgeous enamel. And the cool part about this brooch for me is that this is signed Arthur Pepper or Art. And I just do not see Arthur Pepper brooches anywhere. I think I've got one in my collection, only one. And in the span of the 4 years that I have been doing this and around jewelry, I think I've maybe seen 3 Arthur Pepper brooches in person. I just don't find them. So this is a fantastic Aurora Borealis multicolored spring enamel Arthur Pepper, and it's stellar.
That is stunning.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I mean, look at the stones. These aren't regular rhinestones here. So this is starting off, guys, at $32 in the chat.
This is going to go with absolutely anything in your wardrobe. Anything. Pink, blue, green, yellow.
Mint. I mean, all the colors. Look at just how when you move it, it instantly changes into another colorway. It's pure magic.
Easter parade.
Yes, very much an Easter parade, this guy. And it is silver toned, which I love because I don't see a ton of silver tone pieces. It is marked Art on the back. So
there's one, Kim, there's one piece that didn't sell that we'll happily show
that again
at the end. This is stunning. I mean, this is so happy. You know, when you get that distillation of just joy in a piece, that this is it.
This is the thing that you wear, you put on, you put it even out on your dresser, which I'm a big believer in. Look at the sparkle. Oh my gosh.
I swear to God that distance, whatever that distance is, it gets into this zone of just popping.
Nate and I call this the paparazzi effect, and it is true. It totally just like sparkles like crazy.
Did anything glow on this?
You know, that is surprising because nothing on this but the
Oh.
enamel glows. So it is not a glower, but it certainly is a shower. Okay. Arthur Pepper, a little bit about Arthur Pepper because I just find history fascinating. And Arthur Pepper, he was like many of the other fantastic jewelry manufacturers, Weiss and so forth, that founded their business in the late 40s in New York City. Their last pieces were produced in the early 70s. So they're one of those companies that no wonder there isn't a lot of information or pieces around because they just weren't around that long, which is a shame. But they use some of the most top quality pieces. They really, really did. And it's just spectacular, the colors in this. I'm going to put this on one of my favorite postcards. And I like this because I think we should get back to saying heartiest congratulations for literally everything.
Oh, wow.
But this is a wonderful postcard from, I think, 1904. This is. But, oh, yes, it's so good. This is the kind of thing that, I set things out. I don't know if you guys do this, but I set things out on my counter in my bathroom, and I will put things out on my dressing table and my closet. And I do that just simply because when I look at them, they make me happy. I walk by when I'm getting dressed in the morning, even if I'm not going to wear it that day, I see it, and there's just a spark of real happiness. And it's all about bringing myself joy in little moments throughout the day. And I love that. So this is the kind of thing I'd put out, all year round on my little dressing table. I'd see it. And the colors would just brighten my day. Even if I was having a really tough day, this would be happy to me. I love the yellow stones too, because yellow is not something you see a ton in jewelry because yellow is very hard to make as a color.
And very seldom in Aurora Borealis stones.
Oh,
Margot,
yeah.
how lovely to see you, Margot.
Hi, Margot. Welcome
Yeah,
in.
That postcard is making that brooch pop.
It really does, Vinny.
That contrast, that is literally like perfect.
It's made for it, isn't it?
It really is.
Okay, so we're going to start the countdown here. I see you, Hannah. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in. I have my brooches out in my office. Love the random sparkle catching my eye. Oh, that's awesome, Serenity. Yeah, but to spend more time filling your spaces with things that bring you joy. Honestly, I think that's just so worth it. Okay, let's see who's going to get the Arthur Pepper. This guy's special. I just love him.
And look out for Arthur Pepper. The mark is Art,
A-R-T. Yeah.
And he
Art.
wasn't not in operation for long, but you will find the odd sleeper out there. So that's definitely a name to look out for when you see Art.
Art, yeah, for sure. Rachel, congratulations. Hannah, thank you so much as well for bidding on that. That is a fabulous brooch. I am so thrilled that you got that. That's wonderful. Okay.
So I think we've got one unsold that perhaps I think Kim wanted to see.
We can absolutely bring that for Kim.
And our final giveaway.
That's it. So, Kim, this is starting off at $38 if you are interested in this piece. It is really gorgeous. It measures 2 3/4 inches in size. It's rhinestones with hematite marquise and some fabulous puddling on the back. And it is
absolutely mint condition. Absolutely mint, and is so reminiscent of Juliana designs that use the same type of stones, the hematite stones.
Mm-hmm.
See, it looks like a waterfall like that. You put it up the other way, it's sort of like a sheath of corn or something,
Yeah, it's just beautiful. On, sort of like a big feather. It's just stunning. So, okay, we will get this on one of our little fabulous postcards. And I have so many great ones. But I think we're going to put this on Simply Feelin' Bully. I love this little postcard here of our bulldog friend. We will start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end, friends. Okay. And I did want to highlight, while we're doing that bid end, another fantastic postcard that Vinny gave me. This lady card, just stellar. So I think we owe it to this brooch for a second, just to pop this on here, because yeah, I think that's fabulous too.
Oh, it looks like she's holding it in her hand. No problem, Kim. No problem at all. Thanks very much, Rachel. You're going to love that when in person. It is absolutely stunning, and I'll love it when it arrives.
Yeah, Rachel, that's a killer grab. That is beautiful. All right, headed off to Rachel. Excellent. Okay, it is time for our last mystery postcard giveaway of the evening. And let's see who wins this one. Nate, tell everyone again how they can enter this.
Thanks, everyone. We really appreciate you spending your time with us. We really do appreciate it. We love spending our time with you. It is letters of the alphabet. You don't need to have purchased anything. Enter away. If they're already coming in, one letter at a time, but you can enter as many times as you like. Thank you, everybody.
All right, let's see. And I actually think, Nate, that this particular letter is the one that we are having trouble finding for our letter alphabet. Sarah Coventry letters. So that's cool.
So I will send you the winner.
I didn't tell you, Nate. I actually won the H today. I got a notification. We got the H, so we're finally collecting so many more letters. It's exciting.
Oh, that's so cool. Let me just shoot you a quick message as to who that is.
Okay, fantastic. Let's see. Drum roll, everybody.
Is that the same person that you see?
I just got two of the same person from before.
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Okay. All right. That's not who I see. So let me go back and just double check. No. Oh, yes, it is. Oh my gosh. Okay. Rosemary, definitely go out tomorrow, buy yourself a lottery ticket because you won our third giveaway.
Don't you think it's slightly suspicious that you never see Rosemary Jolie and Angela in the room at the same time?
Ooh, do we have?
Are they one and the same person? But it's true. Rosemary has won all three giveaways for tonight.
That is crazy. Congratulations, Rosemary. You are getting 3 fabulous mystery postcards.
Did you give Rosemary your magic wand?
Did she transfer her powers? That's awesome. So fun. Oh, see, not just me then. Angela says, yeah, they it's not you.
Three. That's fantastic.
Okay, guys. Well, of course, after the show, please do go check out Poodle in the Alleyway. She's not with us here tonight, but I know she'll be joining us again soon, and she does send her love.
Rosemary says, it's not rigged.
It's not rigged.
It's not rigged.
I love this little thank you at the end. It's so brilliant. That's so good.
What a racket.
What a mic drop. Just, that's brilliant. Okay, so I will be working on invoices in the next couple of days. I think tomorrow might be our shipping day. Vinny and I'll be shipping from the hotel. And then we will have Memorial Day Monday, so we won't get anything out Monday, but I think Tuesday or Wednesday we'll get things mailed, and they will be on their way to you from Maryland this time. I don't have all of my fun packaging supplies with me, but don't worry, we will get back to that at our next sale. And do look out on my Instagram and on my community tab here. I will be posting when my next sale will be. This upcoming Saturday, I will still be out of town and getting ready to make my way back to Jacksonville. So at that point, I don't want to have another sale and then not be able to ship things, but I will be having my industrial sale then with Vinny with some of the things that I found while I was on this trip. So do look out for that sale. That will be, I think, at 6 o'clock next Saturday. We'll miss our sale, but then we'll be back to our regular time slot next week. So hopefully everybody followed all that. If you have any questions, of course, you can always email me. My email is right down here, and I will be checking it throughout the trip, even though I'm away. Thank you guys all for joining us. I don't know how Vinny is still awake. Actually, I don't know how I'm still awake because we really are exhausted, but we're having a great time. Nate, thanks so much for doing this with me. I am thrilled that you got to join us on the road.
It's been a great time. I've enjoyed every moment of it. The sales are always my favorite time of the day of the week anyway. So this has been no exception. So next week we are not on, but we're on the week after.
Yes, but I am on with Vinny, and then we'll be popping up throughout the week to do some live hauls of things that we're finding. Tomorrow we have several flea markets, I think, and some antique malls. So we are really hitting the shopping hard here, which is exciting. But as always, folks, I hope you'll save that vintage, spin that vinyl, and binge YouTube. Bye-bye, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Toodaloo, kangaroos.